All right, so I am up potting, or I guess technically I'm separating out my basil. I broadcast the basil and then separate them out into individual cells once they're big enough to manage the seedling. So here I did some turnips. I'm just gonna go and take these and put these in the garden. I'm not gonna up pot those. But here's my lettuce leaf basil. My favorite basil is lettuce leaf basil, besides Tulsi basil. This is Thai sweet basil. Excuse me. And here's the holy basil. So they're a little bit slower to the party, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do something with these turnips because they get wild and crazy fast. I let Anime out with me, but I'm looking at May. May is looking kind of round. My plan was to get May and May fixed. So I'm definitely gonna keep May close. She's enjoying some freedom right now. But when I go back in, she's going back in. All right, I gotta go over here to the she shed. I'm not one of those people that has to have the exact tool for a particular job. Well, maybe I am. I'm one of those people who has to have the exact tool for a particular job. So I'm coming over here to the she shed to get my dibbler. Ooh, check out the green stalks. Okay, I am sold on the petunias. I still have a lot of empty cells because I was thinking I was gonna come back and put in some non-florals. That's what I did over here. I have lettuce, petunias, and green beans. Oh, look at this lettuce. It's time to harvest this. Uh-oh. I got too wet. It's time to harvest this lettuce, though. I wonder, did the rain wash out? Let's taste it. I want to eat any buggies. Which one was this? Was this that Henderson?
A few moments later.
Because then I have this one at the top. I did label them, believe it or not. I also got some little bitty green beans coming in. And look, here's May. Oh my goodness. Is she looking around? She's definitely looking around. Oh my gosh. She's looking around. May, are you having babies? Girl. You know what? I've never had cats before May. Actually, there was a cat when, I'll turn the light on. Hold on. Lights. There was a cat when we moved here. Her name was Carlos. She made me her owner. She was my first cat, technically. She came with the property. But before that, never had a cat. Never really was around cats. My mom doesn't like cats. So growing up, we were always dog people. And I didn't know that cats are like bunnies in the sense that they will get pregnant back to back to back to back to back. Like, oh my goodness. Like I said, I was planning to get May fixed. And I'm pretty sure she's pregnant right now. All right, technically, this is a wine stopper, but I use it as a dibbler. And I don't drink wine, so it's still serving a good purpose. When I was living in Houston, my next door neighbor went somewhere out of the country, and she asked me to house sit. But it wasn't really like house sitting in the sense that I went in and watered her plants or fed her dog or anything like that. I really just watched the house. And when she came back, she gave me this. I was drinking wine at the time. But, so let's find where we're gonna tuck these turnips in. These are turnips here. And they're looking good. Got one that's got a root, looks like, or developing a root. Smells good. I can smell that dill. All right, this is my asparagus bed here. And asparagus does this when they're young. They just throw up these ferns. So I'm going to tuck in the turnips here. All right, we're gonna dig a hole. It's gonna seem counterintuitive, but whenever you transplant, you grab by the leaves and then you drop in the hole. Well, where do we, oh, there we go. Where do we put our hole? You drop it in the hole, close it up, and then there she goes. Okay, now let me just give you a little tip about transplanting turnips. I transplant the turnips because I only harvest the greens. I don't necessarily want to harvest the root. Because it's a root crop, when you transplant, it doesn't really do too well with that. It can be done successfully, I think, if they're really, really young. But just keep that in mind. If you're wanting to harvest the root of the turnip, then you really should direct sow it. But if you're going to be harvesting the greens like I am, you can get away with transplanting a very young seedling like what I have. May just came up to me. I think she might be ready to go back in the house. We're gonna go back in just a little bit. The sun's about to go down. I'm trying to get some last minute work in. Now I'm gonna reuse this seed starting mix to, oh, there's Anime again. Hey girl, you ready to go back in? I'm gonna take her back in the house and I'm gonna come back. So how we're going to transplant these is just the same way we did the turnip. I stick my little dibbler underneath the dirt so that it can kind of open up the bottom, and then you pick it up by the leaves. I know the tendency is to want to pick it up by like the stem, but the leaf is the strongest part. So then we'll just come over here with our little dibbler, make our hole there, pick up our transplant and stick her in the hole. Just that simple. And we'll do another one. We'll pick her up by the leaves. If it's given a little bit of resistance, of course I don't force it, it's still a baby, but we just loosen up the soil at the bottom, put a hole in our transplant cup, grab our transplant and stick her in the hole. Alright, we got them all transplanted, and we'll just let these babies grow. Alright, the sun has left me. I don't hear the chicks, but I'm gonna go in here and just peek on them. Oh, I do hear them. We left the big house in the city. Okay, I cannot leave these chicks out like that. So we're gonna give you to this mama. We're gonna give you to this mama. We're gonna give you to this mama. And then we're gonna give you to this mama. Can't leave you guys out. Hopefully they go under that hen. I'm not pecking at them. Alright, they've already huddled up next to her, so you are foolish. You're sitting on shavings. They're not rejecting them. They're not pecking at them, getting up and acting crazy. So unfortunately, those eggs are probably going to, if there's some hint chicks, they're probably not going to make it. Looks like her bedding is wet. Okay, she's not rejecting those chicks. Gotta give her some bedding. Okay. Just giving you some bedding, Mama. Okay. Okay, that's good. She's pecking at me, but she didn't peck at the babies. All right. So, I'm hopeful I won't be waking up in the middle of the night coming out here checking on some chicks. I'm hopeful that those hens will take them under their wing. All right, family. Until tomorrow, peace and blessings from supersfarm. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. You telling everybody bye? Oh, bless you.